death penalty over there. Like, and you ain't gonna get a death penalty for, you know what I'm saying? For an altercation that ends up, in someone's death. Now, if you over there, like, you know what I'm saying, killing kittens and, you know what I'm saying, murdering dogs, maybe, just maybe they might give you the gas for that. All right, so next up, inside K Flock's Life Behind Bars. I don't know how some of y'all be getting this stuff, man. I don't know if this is on YouTube. Yo, for real talk. Like some of y'all, y'all do your shit, man. Y'all do your due diligence, whatever you want to call it. Use motherfuckers be doing that shit, bro. I don't know if you be climbing fences, be going through garbage cans, you know what I'm saying? Checking out receipts. I don't know what yous be doing, man, but y'all be getting your shit. Or y'all just make it up. But some of the footage, though, I know that ain't no bullshit. That ain't no cap. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up, slap that red button. Come on, man. We're trying to get 1,000 likes on this. And I keep saying 1,000 because that's my goal. Have I got 1,000? I got 1,000 likes on a couple videos, but come on. We got to get that to be a regular thing, all right? Man, that's what we're trying to do. So inside K Flock's Life Behind Bars, man. Free Flock, man. That dude protected himself from what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly what he had done... Allegedly, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? He protected himself against, a dude that looked like trying to hunt him down, but who knows, man? I don't know the D's, man. So let's go. Let's get right into it. Like I said, we're trying to get this to 1,000 likes. So go ahead and hit that like if you're feeling the content. If not, hey, man, appreciate the view. Let's go. I hope he's either writing or lifting or doing something to get his head right, man. Because that shit right there, you on top of the world one day, the next day, you don't know if you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
Over the last couple of months, it's been obvious to many that K-Flock was on his way to becoming the next big thing in the Bronx drill rap scene. The numbers are there for anyone to see.
Yeah,
numbers don't lie.
Which those is facts, you know what I'm saying? The numbers are there, they don't lie. Like he really was he was up and coming. Like I would like to say like all right, so you have that Pop Smoke that had like that deep baritone Biggie type voice. And then you have Flock that had that Bronx aggressive DMX type shit. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely on his way, man. He was definitely on his way. All right.
The numbers are there for anyone to see. Numbers don't lie, they say. Racking up millions of views on YouTube, highly rated by many, nominated for awards, and even performed at some of the world's biggest music festivals.
Nominated for awards?
With his latest run-in with the law, fans, however, have been worried. Will he beat his case, or will he be staying in jail for a very long time? Only time.
It does look, though, like he got a good case, man. It looks like they got a lot of evidence showing he protected himself. Problem is, New York crazy with it, man, with protecting yourself and all of that. But, hey, man, it did seem like the cops lied. So, anyway.
Time will tell. Has his experience in jail been normal? Or has it been hell? This video will tell you all that, so make sure you don't miss any part.
Oh, that's what's up.
It's been well documented that K-Flock hasn't really had the best of time in the last few months, following his arrest, or should I say surrender, to the New York Police Department, having been declared wanted. Just when most people were already preparing for the Yuletide last year, the NYPD released a post indicating that K-Flock was being wanted for murder. Days later, on December 23, 2021, he decided to surrender to the police, which was the reasonable thing to do at the time because he had been declared wanted and deemed armed and dangerous.
Yo, thank God he didn't do the dash, man. If he did, that would have just, his case would have been, I don't know, man. Yo, what is up with this camera? It's like you got to be at a certain angle. It like keeps going in and out. Oh.
Since that time, he's already been fighting this case, denied bond, and also being held at the notorious Rikers Island. Weeks after K-Flock got into jail, rumors began to fly around that he got jumped by another inmate in jail. The rumors claimed that his attacker might have shared a relationship with his alleged victim, Oscar Hernandez, whom K-Flock was alleged to have killed. Even though that rumor has not been verified, he has, however, been sent to protective custody. So is it safe to say it was...
Oh shit, he really did? So that's confirmed though. Is that confirmed? I don't know, man. That'd be crazy if they put him to protect. It could be because maybe he was getting some threats or whatever.
Related to the rumored attack. We don't know for certain, but info had it that he's currently being held at the North Infirmary Command.
Oh,
Looking
rumor
that up,
has
we
it.
realized that the section he's being held in North Infirmary Command is made up of 2 separate buildings, and inmates are housed in units because they need protective custody, or maybe they have contagious infections, which definitely
Ah,
requires them to be separated from other inmates. Aside from that info,
why is this
nothing is
dog bugging? Hold on, let me check my camera. Oh, that's just my ex in there.
really clear about his condition behind bars, and that has led to rumors about whether he was really attacked or maybe he was fighting an illness. K-Flock sure has a lot of fighting to do if he's to beat the charges slammed on him. Murder charges as well as multiple gun charges. First, having a loaded firearm, and secondly, having a firearm with an intent to commit a crime.
Is he saying firearm? What do you? Relax.
And secondly, having a firearm with an intent to
Having a forearm?
commit a crime. Those are definitely not small charges when you get to know that this is New York we're talking about. According to the New York Police Department, the alleged incident involving K-Flock happened on the 16th of December last year outside a barbershop on Amsterdam Avenue, West 151st Street. They said the victim, Oscar Hernandez, was in the said barbershop waiting to have his hair cut when K-Flock passed away. And as he walked by, he opened the door to the barbershop and asked the victim what he was looking at. That situation would definitely
Yeah, but come to find out, that wasn't even a situation because he never went into the barbershop. He never did anything. Dude said something to him. That's when he turned around. He never went inside from the camera footage. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is one of those. That right there is one of those. How do I say? Mysteries. Let's say of this actual whole thing. It's like, yo, he supposedly be went in there. So what you looking at or whatever, and just started talking crazy, and then all of a sudden shot him. That's what they say. But who knows, man? There's so many rumors. But if the camera angle that they showed and the footage they showed, he didn't even go nowhere near it. He just was walking. Dude came out, said something to him or whatever. He didn't even go near the door. He didn't even open the door. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? Only time will tell. You know what I mean?
have pissed anyone off, especially when it does not seem like they both had any prior relationship. Police claimed that the victim then got up and walked over to K-Flock and a fight broke out. K-Flock then withdrew and decided to walk away before turning around and allegedly firing shots that hit Hernandez in the neck and back. The victim was said to have ran back towards the barbershop before slumping. He was rushed to the Mount Sinai Morningside Hospital where he was later pronounced dead. Immediately, the arrest warrant was released by the New York Police Department. They weren't specific
Where do you get your info, man?
about if there was any motive behind the shooting or if it was just one of those senseless shootings. Police, however, claimed that it may have been gang-related, considering K-Flock is allegedly affiliated with the Bronx-based Third Side gang. But is that enough to conclude that the victim was an op? Not sure about that because Oscar Hernandez's family immediately came out to say that it may have been a case of mistaken identity as the victim never knew K-Flock from anywhere prior to the shooting incident. Many people ran along with the stories, though as soon as it was reported that the alleged shooter was a rapper and a drill rapper at that. Authorities have been working extra hard to reduce the gun violence that seems to have skyrocketed with the help of drill rap. How would the police?
Which is cap. That's all cap. I'm going to tell you right now. The gun violence isn't because of that. The gun violence, and that's every bit major city right now, is because people are able to, everybody's made to wear these masks. So now you think that people ain't going to take advantage of the whole you have to wear a mask thing? Of course they are. Before, it was crazy. If you see somebody wearing a mask, you like, what? And you see him running or whatever, you see him, you know what I mean? You like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you looking at him sideways. But now you see somebody wearing a mask, is nothing. It's become a common thing. So criminals are taking advantage of that. That's all it is, man. Has nothing to do with the drill rap. I mean, that's the same thing they try to pull with the gangster rap and shit like that. It's not the drill rap making the violence skyrocket. Don't get me wrong. Does it create violence? Yes, but think about it. Before drill rap or whatever, they all, you know what I'm saying? Social media existed. So they were on social media dissing each other's dead. So before social media, before the whole drill rap thing, they were already on social media doing it. So it is what it is.
He's even able to conclude that it was K-Flock that pulled the trigger. The New York Police Department later released a photo of the suspected shooter, which was caught on surveillance footage. In the picture, the alleged shooter was a man wearing designer clothes. even though his face wasn't visible. Just maybe his dressing made cops conclude he was a rapper? Is that even
He was a
enough
rapper.
evidence to nail him? Maybe not. Like, who goes about shooting ops dressed in designer clothes? Some fans were also quick to point out that K-Flock was actually dressed like that on the exact day as shown by his social media posts. That didn't matter for long though, as a day after the shooting incident, surveillance footage from outside the barbershop leaked to the internet. When people saw the footage with it, telling a different story to what cops had released,
big
they
facts.
wondered if there was more to the story.
All right. I like the way you did that, bro. Real talk. I like, because the way he did it was like, yo, where you getting your news from, man? But then later on, he plays the actual. All right, man. Shout out to you, man. How you snuck that in there. I like what you just did. All right, let's see.
The surveillance footage actually showed K-Flock walking past the barbershop without even looking sideways. A few seconds later, the victim walked out through the door and followed K-Flock. What happened next was not clear, as they were both out of the camera angle. The released footage also has no audio, and it does not capture the actual shooting, but it seems people were soon attracted by the ensuing gunshots. One thing was established when the footage was leaked, and that was the fact that K-Flock did not initiate any conversation with the victim, which seems to dispute the New York Police Department's initial statement. They claimed that he looked into the barbershop, asking the victim what he was looking at.
Yeah.
There are many who believed even if K-Flock was the shooter, as alleged, he would have claimed self-defense since the victim initiated the confrontation. That was soon ruled out because, let's be real, the victim was reported to have been shot on his back and neck, which basically means he was moving away from the shooter. No one dare claim self-defense in that sort of situation. Or is he going to claim that his life was in danger? I don't think so. Even if he was able to wriggle free from that, he would surely be left.
If the story's not getting straight from the beginning, right? If they're not telling the story right from the beginning, you think that that report is absolutely correct? No, right? I mean, there's so much reasonable doubt already. Because if you a jury, you're going to look at it, well, wait a minute. You guys got the specifics wrong, and you got the camera. And before you got you should know this camera's in every bodega, everywhere in New York. They're all over the place. So you basically can't move. They could take cameras, footage from each block or whatever. You can see what happened. You can see where the person went, where they gone. So let's be real with it. If you didn't get that detail right, I think it's going to create a lot of reasonable doubt for everything else. Like, did he get shot in the back? Did he pull out his gun? And then as soon as, his jammed, he could have squeezed his jammed. And then he turned once his jammed. And when he turned, he shot him. Who knows? He might not have shot him in the back. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of reasonable doubt just because the initial statement that the cops have given, the initial report that the cops have given. So just remember that. You know what I'm saying? You could create so much reasonable doubt just with that alone. All right, man, let's get into it.
Fighting the other gun charges for some time. It could even take years. K-Flock quickly lawyered up anyways, as his attorney, Scott Lehman, later disclosed that he was conducting his own private investigation. He also mentioned something about the New York Police Department receiving an anonymous tip that his client, K-Flock, wasn't the one who pulled the trigger that killed Hernandez. Lehman also revealed that the cops were reviewing the evidence, an indication that the earlier mentioned anonymous tip might not have been tangible. The New York Police Department claimed that they were able to place K-Flock in the area of the shooting, but didn't stop there. There are reports that detectives have recovered the murder weapon, and it had K-Flock's fingerprints all over it. Some even said that while the officers responded to the emergency call, they allegedly spotted K-Flock trying to flee the area. How true is all that? We don't know.
Exactly.
So many questions were left unanswered back then. If he was spotted fleeing, as alleged, how was the said murder weapon gotten by the police? Did he discard it or flee? Or was there any attempt to arrest him by the cops? Because remember, he actually surrendered to the authorities, not that he was arrested. Another thing to raise is the fact that in the surveillance footage seen, K-Flock was actually walking with two other people. So why haven't we gotten anything about their identities too? They're key witnesses, I think, and their information will surely go a long way in assisting this case. Many K-Flock fans would really wish to get updates about his condition while he awaits trial. K-Flock has kinda hinted to his fans about how he's coping behind bars though. He posted this picture with the caption, "All good, don't believe the blogs of the internet, everything trendy, forever DOA," which is an indication that his spirit isn't down as he fights this case. That was why I really didn't believe the rumors about him getting attacked in jail by another inmate, because if he...
Alright, bro, so I swear to God, bro. I ain't gonna lie though, it was a clicky thumbnail, but you clickbaited me because I thought you was gonna give me some inside shit. Like, you basically don't know. you, you're basically where I'm at. You don't know shit. I don't know shit. Like, it's just rumors at this point. I could have told you that, man, without without the video. But hey, man, I'll give you props on it. Hopefully, later on in this 5 seconds left, whatever you got, 2 minutes left, you come up with some shit. Cappity cap, motherfucker. You big cappity cap and crunch, motherfucker.
He really was. That's one of the reasons his lawyers would have taken to court to ensure that he gets bail. We all saw that with YF and Lucci. K-Flock also seems to have had a kind of encounter with D-Thang, who happens to be his cousin in Ops. In a leaked freestyle from prison, the two drill rappers kinda mentioned something about how the other reacted when they met behind bars, even though both didn't give much away. Some fans have talked about how they would have loved to be a witness to that though, as there would surely have been tension in the air when both rappers met. But would they be foolish enough to bring the streets into the prison, in the full view of the law and other witnesses? I don't think so. K-Flock and his cousin, D-Thang, have always been engaged in beef with shades being fired through their songs and social media posts. Several disrespectful remarks about each other's dead homies and all that, an act that's always come with its repercussions. They may be family, but this beef has been reported as the real rap beef with rumored bodies to show for it. From Rag G's to J-Rip to Tahu, both camps have gotten clipped homies to show for the beef, and many fans would only hope it doesn't go any further. So it wasn't surprising that the brief encounter never made headlines, no brawl broke out, or anything like that. K-Flock seems to be focused on getting out of jail and probably wasn't ready to jeopardize that because of a bruised ego or anything. He's also retained the services of Jeffrey Leichtman, a very popular and high-profile criminal lawyer, to take up his case. K-Flock isn't ready to leave any stone unturned as he tries to fight his case. He doesn't need to be told that he's fighting a huge case that would determine if he'll ever be a free man again.
Yo, that right there is dope, man, because there's nothing worse when you have a lawyer that's kind of like, I know there's lawyers that want to kind of like tell you, okay, there's hope, but don't go crazy like thinking like this is a slam dunk. I get that, but then there's some lawyers that really just don't know how to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? They just be like saying dumb shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I mean, you would think lawyers would be smarter than that and try to get, paint not a crazy rosy picture, but a picture that there's hope. Like not making you feel like, damn, bro, there's no hope whatsoever, bro. So don't even, you know what I mean? Because there are, man. Because my lawyer did that shit to me. I'm like, you mom, you know what I'm saying? It was on a custody thing, but still, motherfucker just had me like, I walked out of there like, but man, are you kidding? What the fuck am I paying you for? Real talk, I literally got out of there like, yo, what the fuck am I paying you for? Like we went back and forth. We was arguing. Real talk, we was arguing in the office. Like I'm like, so what's the point of me hiring you? You telling me this, and that. He's like, nah, man. I'm just trying to get you prepared for what they're gonna come with. Cause he was arguing with me. Everything I gave him, like he argued with it. You know what I mean?
Again, if he's lucky not to face the death penalty. More details will definitely come out as the investigation continues. So make sure you stick to this channel as I'll be bringing them to you as they emerge. Hey you, yeah you like the video? Great, we got another one for you that we guarantee you'll like, and all you have to do is click on the screen.
Hey you, yeah you, damn, you paint a grim ass picture. Fuck, yo, if I was a rapper, I would not want to watch these videos, man. He'd be painting that grim picture. He's like, yeah, if he doesn't face the death penalty. Fuck is you talking about? I don't even think New York don't got the death penalty, do they? Hell nah, that's a liberal state. They ain't gonna have the death penalty over there. Like, and you ain't gonna get a death penalty for, you know what I'm saying? For an altercation that ends up, in someone's death. Now, if you over there, like, you know what I'm saying, killing kittens and, you know what I'm saying, murdering dogs, maybe, just maybe they might give you the gas for that. But who knows? Anyway, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. We out of here. Free K-Flock, man.